Right now, if you go to the next page, we're gonna do factoring trinomial. What I mean by trinomial, there are three terms. So look at these two examples here. There are three terms and there are three terms. One more thing you have to be careful is this. That is, what is the degree of the middle term? This is a linear, so degree is 1. What's 1 times 2? 2. So the highest exponent has to be the double of the middle one. Let's check this one. What's the degree of the middle term? Square, it's the quadratic term, 2. What's 2 times 2? 4. So do you think you can do this when you have something like x to the 6th power, x cubed, and then a number here? Answer is yes. Or what if you have x to the 8th power and x to the 4th power? Yes. What if you have x to the 7th power and then x? No. So that's another thing you have to look at. Okay, so let me look at the left example with you. Alright, first step of factoring, greatest common factor 1. Next step, determine what factoring method you want to use. This one has a 3-term trinomial and then it doubles, so I want to use ACB chart. This is where ACB chart comes in. So A times C is 24, B is negative 10. We have done this factoring way too many times. This should just be a review. Find two numbers, multiply to 24, add to be negative 10, makes and negative 4. Excuse me. Now what you're going to rewrite the original problem. Write it as a negative x. You're going to write it as negative 4x. So you will 8. So the first term and the last terms are the same as the problem, but the middle term you split using the two numbers we found using ACB chart. Alright, now you split into two groups, factor 2 at a time. These two greatest common factor is 3x, x minus 2 greatest common factor is negative 4, x minus 2. We get x minus 2 times 3x minus 4. Double check it. Is there any greatest common factor? Nope. Can I use any other factoring method to factor it completely? No. So this is it. Alright, now look at the problem on the right. Greatest common factor is 1. Determine what factoring method you use. Let's see. Middle term is a square and it doubles, so I can use ACB chart. A times C is negative 30, B is negative 13. Find two numbers, negative 15 and 2. So let's rewrite the problem. So the first term stay the same, 6x to the 4th power, and negative 5 stay the same. But instead of the middle one, negative 13x squared, you're going to write it as negative 15x plus 2x, right? No, I did something wrong. And I did that on purpose. Ms. Major, nothing looks wrong. That's what you did on the left one. Why are you saying this is wrong? Do you guys see it? You should. What's the problem here? Problem is you're splitting up the negative 13x squared. Then shouldn't that be negative 15x squared plus 2x squared? Make sure it matches with the degree of the middle one. Okay? Alright, now keep going. 3x squared, 2x minus 5 plus 1, 2x squared minus 5. We get 2x minus 5 times 3x squared plus 1. No greatest common factor other than 1, no other factoring method, and that is it. Okay? Alright, now this method, guys, really not hard. Probably the hardest part will be this part, just to come up with what those two numbers will be. Pause the video, work with your partner to do the 3 problems at the bottom, and then we'll check the answer together in 3 minutes. Alright, so let's check the answer of those 3 problems at the bottom. Alright, this one, greatest common factor is 1, ACB chart, 40, negative 13, oh gosh, what is it? Negative 8 and negative 5, so 2x to the 4th power, negative 8x squared minus 5x squared. Notice I'm writing as a squares in the middle one. 2x squared, x minus 4, x squared minus 4, sorry, negative 5, x squared minus 4. We get 2x squared minus 5 times x squared minus 4. Can I factor this further? 2 and 5 are not a square nor a cube number, so nope. What about x squared minus 4? Yes, you can, because that should look familiar. It will be x plus 2 times x minus 2, and then keep that in the front, so right there. Okay? Alright, what about the problem in the middle? GCF is 1, ACB chart, negative 5 and 4. Two numbers are 5 and negative 1. And then I have a question, guys. This one, your A value is 1. And if you remember, when A value is 1, you can take a shortcut, can't you? Yes, you can. So how should I take shortcut? Usually for the quadratic factoring, you just use these two numbers and write it as x plus 5 times x minus 1 and done. Alright? But can you do that for this factoring? This is fourth power, so when you multiply here times here, you should work. So if you do not take this, you have to be careful. It's going to be x squared plus 5 times x squared minus 1. Excuse me. And then factor further if you can. X squared plus 5 can't do anything. X squared minus 1 is x plus 1 times x minus 1, difference of 2 squares, so right there. Alright, last greatest common factor, x. 2x to the fourth power minus 10x squared plus 8. A times c is 16, b is negative 10. Two numbers are negative 8 and negative 2. X times 2x to the fourth power minus 8x squared minus 2x squared plus 8. 2x squared, x squared minus 4 minus 2x squared minus 4. I'm assuming you all did it, so I'm doing it fast. 2x squared minus 2 times x squared minus 4. Miss Major, you forgot something in the front, and I think I see it. Alright, what is it? I forgot to actually factor out the greatest common factor. It's not just x, it is 2x. So I have to do that at the last step. Notice over here you have 2x squared minus 2. Would you agree that you can factor out the greatest common factor 2 out? Yeah, so it'll be 2x, x squared minus 1, x squared minus 4. So you don't really need to, I guess, but you just have to do it at the last step. Now, can I do anything for x squared minus 1? Yes, that'll be x plus 1 times x minus 1. That will be difference of 2 squared as well, x plus 2 minus x minus 2. So you get this one big gigantic answer. Okay?